Yeah.
Let's see. Yep. Okay. Got it. Let's do that. All right. Can you see my screen okay?
Yep.
Okay, great. So this is jobs controller, create and update actions. So let me bring up my editor. Look at jobs controller, create and update. Okay. All right. And what do we say there? We say that companies and addresses are updated before we know if the job can be created or updated. Okay. So there's companies. Okay. So here we're creating instance variable companies. We're setting a company address, which is, I think, a helper method here.
Yep.
And what's it doing? Okay, so it's just loading instance var addresses. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then we find the job. If pets users, a company, purse, etc. So we want to set a company ID and a person ID.
Yep.
All of that good stuff.
Patrick, no Scrum today.
Oh, hi. Actually, I missed it, and it was started by Sage. And so we're already done with that, and Hinesh and I are now looking at a particular story.
Okay.
So sorry about that. Was it something that we needed to discuss?
Yeah, I pushed my code into the GitHub, and my PR is running right now.
Oh, okay.
Before I did it, one of the integration tests is failed. I reopened again. I resolved all the merge conflicts. I did not find yesterday you told the story about Tom Seeker related emails.
Okay, so you merged resolve conflicts, and you still got some test breaking. Is that right?
Integration test.
Oh,
Job
okay.
developer assigned.
Cucumber. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Let me spend some time with Hinesh here. Get him launched in the story.
Oh, okay.
And are you going to be around for a while? I know you've got to run off, pick up your kids.
Yeah,
right?
I had to. Yeah.
How long are you going to be around? Vijaya.
Patrick?
Oh, you're going to hang out here, you said?
No, I have to leave.
You have to go?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you ping me on Slack then when you're available?
Okay. If it is 10 to 15 minutes, I will stay. More than that, I have to leave.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Okay. How long it take? You guys are discussing.
I don't think it'll take long, but we'll have to see.
Okay, if it is 10 minutes, I'll stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my key thought process here, Hinesh, is that we get a job coming in from a form.
Yep.
And we are going to, so here we're trying to add attributes to the job that came from the form for company ID and person ID.
Yep.
So that's all good. We need to do that. We need to get the job that we're going to save, and then we need to add these attributes.
Yep.
If it's a company person, before we try to save the job. We also need to authorize before we try to, in other words, does the user who's executing this action have authority to do this?
Okay.
However, if the job save fails, then we actually just go back and we render the form again.
Yep.
Right? So only if we render the form again do I need instance variable at companies or instance variable at addresses.
Okay.
So here I'm going through this work to do this.
Yep.
And if company save succeeds, I've set up these instance variables for no reason. It's not a
Okay.
lot of work, but there's no reason to do it unless I have to. So you'd probably want to, put these down here, remove them from here,
Okay.
and it'll work. That's all I was thinking of there. A minor thing, but everything adds up, right?
Yeah, that's
And
perfect.
conceptually, I mean, to me, the main thing is conceptually, I'm looking at this. I was looking at this and saying, okay, well, we're setting up some instance files. Why are we doing that? Do we need to do it before we save? So it'll prevent somebody from going on that thought process. That's
Yep.
useless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for, let's see,
It's the update as well, isn't it?
it was create, and I think update has the same. Yeah, so the same issue, the same
So just
exact instance file.
do the else basically, isn't it?
You basically, yeah, exactly. So if we have to go back and render the form, these instance variables are used in the form. But if we don't, well, anyway, you get it. So essentially, that's it. It's just changing the location of 2 lines of code in a couple of actions. Like I said, it's trivial.
Yeah.
I just had to recover my thought process for that.
Yeah.
So I would say go ahead and do that, please, because it's good to do. And then go back into sprint creation and find something else.
Yeah, definitely.
And then perhaps we should connect up on the news story tomorrow as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do that.
Yeah, again, I think this is good because we can walk through. I think you would have had trouble looking at the action and saying, what is this story all about?
Yeah.
Without the discussion.
Yeah, it's better to discuss it just to find out exactly what needs to be done.
Especially because it's trivial, and once I explain it, you can see it'll take you 5 minutes. The longest part will be running the darn test and waiting for them to complete before you push a PR up.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, perfect. I'll get that done then.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing, Hinesh, that is good about this is it gives you more exercise in creating a pull request, pushing it up to repo, all that. That's all good stuff to exercise once in a while. Okay, cool. So why don't you do that and take another story, and maybe we'll connect up tomorrow on another story as well. Something a little more meat to it. Some of the other stories here are more challenging, definitely.
Okay, definitely. We'll do that then.
All right, sounds good, Hinesh.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye now.
So where are we at now?
I resolved the merge request and I pushed it to the code to the GitHub. Now it is running. One of the integration tests is failed before also.
Okay.
The job developer assigns self job seeker.
Tell you what, let me try to pull down your branch again, your feature branch. Let me get to the right thing here. Okay, so where am I right now? All right. So now I'm going to delete the old one of yours that I have. I'm going to get
yeah, it took a lot of time to resolve the merge request because I have so many versions of code.
So many what?
I saved different versions of the code in the GitHub. Each time I have to resolve the issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so which Cucumber feature test is failing? Do you remember?
Yeah, that is the job developer assigns self job seeker.
Okay. So let me screen share so we can both look at it.
Yeah.
And the particular test that's failing, you said, is which feature file?
That is in I'll tell you, wait. That is the feature slash event management. Event
Event
underscore.
management. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Which
Feature dot feature 193.
193? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's doing Java developer sign self. Yep, got it. Okay. Is it failing in CI or failing locally for you?
It is failing. Just now I checked. It is failing locally and CI also.
And CI.
Yeah. Some of the tests generally failed in my environment. Cucumber test.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
memory issue or some issues. Yeah.
Let me go back. Let's go back to you. You want to share your screen? Do you have time? We can look at your error you're getting.
Yeah, I have already. Yeah, opened.
Because as you see, it's not failing for me.
Yeah, it is failing my development also. Okay, I will.
Mm-hmm. If you've already run it, you can just show me what the error looks like.
I think the error it is saying start the something like this is the memory issue, I think, in my local environment.
I can't see your screen, Vijay.
Okay. This is the error.
Not within 600 seconds of server time.
Yeah, this is the pusher request.
I've never seen this. List timestamp expired. Given timestamp is not within 600 seconds or 10 minutes, I guess, of server time, which is 216.12.21 T18 versus 216.12.21 T19. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you think that the time on your computer could be off? The time zone?
My computer?
Yeah. I wonder if what time is it? Let's see. So that must be UTC time.
Yeah.
So you are what? 8 hours behind UTC time? What time is it there right now?
My time is 11:32 right now.
11:32. Okay.
And UTC time also I have here in my computer.
Can you run that one test, that 193 again? Let's see what it says.
Yeah, if it is failed my local environment, it has to pass in the CI. It's not related to. This is my development environment. I'm checking the development also.
You mean your development branch?
Yeah.
Okay, not your feature branch. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what that error looks like again.
This is the timestamp.
Given timestamp.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it, so.
Okay. The timestamp expired. Given timestamp, not within the 600 seconds of the server time.
1933. So that's
The
UTC.
pusher
Sorry.
authentication error.
So right now it is 1934 UTC time. So that second timestamp, server time, 2016 12/21 T 1933. So that is UTC time. And that's correct. This is saying that something in that timestamp is an hour behind the current time because it's showing 1800 rather than 1900. So
Yeah.
why would that happen?
I don't know.
Timestamp expired. Can you Google that timestamp expired :given timestamp and just that one phrase? See if we come up with anything.
Everything.
No, just timestamp. Yeah, the whole thing maybe. Yeah, the whole thing. Maybe we'll find something. The whole error. Push your auth error. Given timestamp. Push your authentication. Did not match any documents.
Yeah.
Why don't you take out the specific times in parentheses? All right.
Only this one.
Yeah, both of them actually. In your search bar.
Only within the time.
No. And what you're searching for, I don't want the timestamps to be included there. So the parenthetical stuff, just get rid of that. Within parentheses, take that away.
Okay.
And then the other one at the end.
I'll do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. I think push your authentication error. We want to keep that in.
Oh.
So that first link, how to fix timestamp expired, let's see what that says.
Update your system time to reflect the current date and time.
Well, that's what it looks like to me. Like your system time is an hour behind the actual time. That's what I thought was happening, and this seems to indicate that might be a likely.
Okay, he told go to my pseudo date, something like this.
How do you find the time on your Linux machine? What command do you type at the command line?
I did not check before. Pseudo date, it will give.
Type. Let's see, Linux find time or show time. Let's try that. That is going to be.
Show
just
time?
go display. You can just type in display character turn.
No.
Okay, that was the wrong advice. Linux set date and time. Okay, so date, just date, DATE.
Yeah. Wednesday, okay. December 21st, 14:40 to 56 AST. AST.
AST. What the heck is AST?
That's not the PST.
I have no doubt. Let me see. Time zone. AST. Australian time or something? Atlantic time zone. AST is 4 hours behind universal time.
Okay.
So if we took 14 and we add 4 hours, that's 1842. Where UTC time is actually 1940 something at this point.
Oh, 1 hour behind.
So somehow your virtual machine thinks it's an hour behind what it actually is. And that's causing a mismatch between your machine and the pusher server. And it's saying this timestamp is more than 10 minutes old since we last talked, so I can't, it's expired. Authorization's expired.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to figure out how to set your date, your time, your system time.
I had to go and check in Google and see it.
I can't tell you. I don't use Linux, but I'm sure you can find it on Google pretty quickly when you get time.
Yeah.
So when you do that, the test should work on CI. I'm not sure why it's not working, but it works on my machine.
Yeah, if anyway my local is failed, but it has to pass in the CI. In your environment, it is passed.
Passed, yeah, it'll pass in the CI as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll check the time related.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
From what I can tell.
Yesterday, Patrick, we talked about the story and the template errors. You told you already created the story for that one. Yeah.
I did. Yep.
Yeah, you told to assign that me.
Yep. You may want to set the time zone for your machine too. It thinks it's in Atlantic's time zone, which maybe is okay. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know. I will not. I will not set it within the 2 days because I have other things to do it. If I have time, I'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. So you want to know which stories have to do with the email template, right?
Yesterday we talked about one story already. I'm working the similar one. You told the job.
Yeah. So I think one of them is 497, which Sigu has right now. Although he's got a PR outstanding that he's got some things he's got to work on, so I suspect he isn't working on 497. But he does still have that. If you want to ping him on Slack and ask him if he'd want to give that up while he fixes his PR. The other one involved...
You do it that one. I want to do it, Patrick.
Well, the other one is...
yeah, give it to me. You will ask him. I don't know him actually.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The other one regarding email is, template is 504. And this is because we're trying to go and validate the email for the preview mail against the Mailgun email validation service. And we shouldn't be doing that. We should stub out any calls to external services. Is that the right one? No, wait, that's not. Yeah, no, we saw that yesterday, I think. Let me see if there's anything else related to what we were looking at yesterday. Oh, yes, okay, there's also 501. That's the one I was referring to yesterday.
501, okay.
501. So that one So that's the preview email application received. It's trying to go to the cruncher, and the cruncher's responded back with, I can't find that resume resource. We shouldn't be going to the cruncher. We need to stub that out. So have you got any more time now, or do you have to run off?
Yeah, I'm okay for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen okay? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is we need to stub out the call to the cruncher. And the preview emails run in the context of development, not in test. So we need to stub out in development and not in test. And there's a trick. There is a way to do that. Normally, as you know, for tests, we have all the cruncher stubs available to us to run via the webmock gem. But we have to do something to enable that to run in development rather than just test. So let me find where we're at here. So I think I've done that in development. I did it for the seeds file because we don't want to check email validation for everything we put in the seeds file. And yeah, so this is what I had to do in the seeds file. I had to do web enable, and then so what you'd want to do is you want to do webmock enable, excuse me. So that allows the webmock gem, which is the thing that stubs out external service calls for us, to work. And then you have to stub calls to the cruncher. Not this one here, but you would have to stub. So let me go look at the stub file. Spec support service stub helpers. You would want to, so this is in the code, within the code that contains the file for the, within the file that contains the code for the preview email that we're talking about. So you want to stub out the cruncher, authenticate, because that's what we call. And we also want to stub out, I think it's doing a check on the resume. So first we stub out, you would just call stub cruncher authenticate. And then you would call, where are we doing the resume stuff? You would call another stub that stubs out whatever service call we're doing. So if we're calling something that tries to match a resume and a job in the preview, we'd use that stubber. If we're trying to match jobs to a specific resume, we would stub out this cruncher. We'd use this stub. If we're trying to, for a particular job, find resumes, we'd call that. If we're trying to upload a resume, then we would call we would stub out the file upload. So you're always going to have to do the authenticate, because we always call the stub the pusher and try to authenticate ourselves, not the pusher, the cruncher. And then when it comes back success, we try to do something at that point, like upload a file or do something. So that's what we have to do in the preview method. First of all, we just have to go into the preview method and we have to use this webmock enable. So now we can use those stubs within a development environment. And then we have to, so that's step one. Then we have to stub the authenticate. And then we have to stub whatever service is appropriate based upon what we're trying to do within that preview.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah. We have to do all this one in the application.
Have to do it in, let's see, where is the...
I did not read the story fully, yeah.
Sorry? Yeah, so...
I did not read the story fully, yeah.
Which one is it anyway? It's, application received in
agency mailer, I think.
Application received. I didn't put it there, did I? Company mailer. Okay, it's company mailer.
Okay, company.
Application received.
Okay.
So we're creating a company. We're doing a job application. The job application itself will try to grab the resume from the cruncher. And so that would be a file download. So we would want to stub the cruncher file download.
Okay.
So we want to stub the authenticate, stub the cruncher file download here, right here. And immediately before that, you also want to call webmock enable. That enables us to run the stubs in a development environment. It makes them available in a development environment. Don't do this one.
Yeah.
This would allow if you didn't stub correctly, we'd still be able to try to connect up to the cruncher, which we don't want.
Okay.
Yep. So does that help?
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward, but yeah. So let me know if there's any problems with that, and you want to go ahead and take that?
Yeah.
Okay, we've already got a size of 2 against that, which is, I think, about right. And go ahead and take it. Yeah, 501. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye, Patrick.
All right. Take care, Vijay. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.